This is a Cat A project that we started back in April 2022 and we've recently finished for our client Segro.
So this project achieved an EPC A+, which is a fantastic achievement. We get it modelled right at the start of the process to understand how energy efficient the building is, to tell us what works that we need to do. So whether that's installing LED lights, making sure that they've got PIR sensors on them and daylight sensors. We look at how we're going to condition the office space. So in this unit we put an air source heat pump in with fresh air ventilation, and then it's also about insulating the building, in particular the areas that we condition, so the office space. That spits out a figure of how energy efficient this building is, and then we offset it by putting PVs onto the roof. In terms of BREEAM accreditation, there was 9 areas that we needed to look for. That ultimately provided us guidance on what we needed to do with our specification.
Some of the obvious things, such as PV panels. We have a living wall out the front. We've also got cycle racks, showers, and we've also got bug hotels and bird boxes. And all of those things get fed into, obviously, the BREEAM credits in order for us to achieve the excellent rating.
The challenges we face as a designer is taking a 1980s building and make it fit for purpose for occupiers for today. It's had far too much office content in ratio to warehouse space. Aesthetically, it didn't look pleasing and it didn't have any ESG credentials. Taking into consideration what we needed to do for BREEAM and fitting that into an existing building was quite challenging.
So for example, the original structure of the building, especially on the front elevation, was not typical. A lot of the primary steel work needed to be moved, adjusted in order to facilitate the new cladding and the front atrium. And really it was just making sure that we got all of that primary steel work and the connections right.
One of the major considerations for this project was embodied carbon, and by retaining the existing frame and slab and carrying out the excellent finishes to the works really provided us with a reduced amount of embodied carbon.
So some of the energy efficient features on this project included things such as LED lighting, daylight dimming, carbon dioxide sensors as part of the ventilation strategy for the offices. Up on the roof, the PV panels are linked and optimised in a way that means they're as energy efficient as they can be. Some of the water efficiency features include concussive taps, waterless urinals, low volume flushes on the WCs. So it's really important, obviously, to encourage people as much as possible to use sustainable means of transportation. So one of the things we've done here is we've installed EV chargers.
We installed cycle storage as well as showers and locker rooms to really provide great facilities for the occupiers.
So on the front of the building we've put 2 panels of living wall in, fully irrigated system.
And it's a real statement piece for when occupiers come into the estate, and it really kind of emphasises that this estate is all about ESG.
So we're really happy with the end result. It really feels like a high-end office fit out in some areas. And then at the back, obviously, you've got a traditional warehouse unit, which is going to benefit the users of the estate.
This really sets the blueprint of what industrial units should be now and in the future.